Yo, this is Corey.
What's up, it's Jahi.
And this is Jordan, and you're now
Tapped in to
Fatherhood Forward.
Before we dive into today's episode, we want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors of this video, Platinum Party Planners.
you already know they one of the best sponsors around. They specialize in birthdays, weddings, baby showers,
Yep.
corporate events, and they even do treats.
And they hit.
That's a fact. So y'all see this beautiful furniture that we have on set today.
Facts.
It's courtesy of Platinum Party Planners. So shout out to the ladies over there.
Yes, sir. Big shout out to the Platinum Party Planners. You already know they're going to make your event shine every time.
Bling. Blow. Let's get it.
What is up, everybody?
Yo.
Yep.
Sheesh. We are back.
We back.
Episode 27.
Yes, sir.
27.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Man, listen, pardon our brief absence, but we back in action, man. It's good to see y'all
Yep.
from these
Sure.
microphones again. Of course, we've been in contact. Just life, and then we continue to push the product out here, man.
Yeah.
Got to.
Shout out to the dad stories, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the dad
Shout out to the
stories.
guests.
Shout out to the guests,
Had
everybody,
some amazing conversations, man.
for sure,
Facts.
for sure. Shout those guys out, Mal, Jay, Dave. Who we missing? Cal. Like, man, we had some good dad stories, good reception. And I'm glad the fathers that we have had on thus far have been they appreciate the platform and what the product we deliver. So that's what this is for, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
So let's check in. How y'all feeling?
Shoot. I'm feeling good, bro. Like,
Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit, because I feel like we always have to reaffirm each other and our where we going in life.
For sure,
Without blocking
man.
your blessing.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like that's something that I'm practicing on now. Like even at work, like just the things that I've been doing at work. Like my managers and my mentors be telling me, like, no, you gotta like, you know what I mean, put yourself out there and like tell what you've done, like name drop people that you connecting with and stuff like that. I tell them straight up, like it's hard for me. Like I'm not a person. I don't ever like to seem like I'm bragging about something that I done did or like boasting. I just do the things. And first of all, I know that it's not even me, bro. I'm just a product of God. I feel like I've stepped into this like realm of my life where I'm just fully accepting that I am a servant of somebody above me, and I'm just walking in the line that they set for me. So like none of this stuff is things that I've done. It's just things that have been set for me and that I'm just embracing and taking on. But aside from that, bro, I'm feeling good. Like you said, I got some things in motion. Started a DJ channel. That's going really well. It's really fun.
Plug the DJ channel, man.
Yeah, shout out to Living Room Sessions Radio, man.
Yeah,
Subscribe,
Sessions,
tap
that's
in.
right.
Got some new mixes coming out. Just something that you could put on too in the car and the traffic and you know what I mean, in the crib.
Yep.
You just chilling, you want to just vibe out. Yeah, like work is going very well. Relationship going very well. Me and my girl is, you know what I mean, moving up in our careers, moving into a new crib. Like I feel like it's a new show on Hulu called Paradise. Y'all ever watch that joint?
Somebody told me to watch it.
It's a good joint. It's a good
to
joint.
watch it.
So, just a little like preface to the show. Like it's a world. Like it's not even a world. It's in our world, but it's an area that they've created themselves. They made a world, and it's a dome. It seems like you're living in real life, but it's a dome. It's all controlled. I feel like I just created that for myself in my mind. Like they control the weather. I control the weather in my life now. Like if I want it to be sunny, I'm the one that's making it sunny. And I feel like that's where I'm at in my life right now. Just fully accepting that I'm in control of like my emotions and how the outcome of my day is, and how I look at things. So I'm continuously just trying to look at things positively. When things come up, I just be like, man, this is what was supposed to happen. I just got to wait to see what happens after this, and it's probably going to be good. So I'm not even very stressed about this right now.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right. That's
So
what's up.
everything is good, man.
That's what's up.
Definitely what's up, bro.
For sure.
I'm sitting here. I'm still kind of in vacation mode. I ain't gonna lie. That's where I'm at mentally. You know what I'm saying? I'm beachside. I'm in the beach chair chilling, feeling the breeze. So say that life is definitely good, man. I ain't got no complaints. Twitch is going up.
That's what's up, man.
More blessings, more money coming in. So I ain't got nothing to complain about, brother.
Facts, man. I seen you out there riding the horse on the water and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it the other day, bro. I ain't have a shirt on the whole trip.
The whole trip.
I ain't even mad at
living.
you.
I'm sunburnt up though.
Hey, take it, man.
Yeah. We still do gotta wear that sunblock.
Yeah.
You know
Found
what I
that
mean?
out the hard way.
I never wore sunblock, bro.
You ever been in straight sun?
Yeah, it just don't. I don't know. I don't get like sunburn or nothing. Like, knock on wood.
Yeah, I was gonna say bless your heart because you don't want it.
I ain't never experienced that.
I'm still peeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never experienced that.
Yeah, it's not no fun. I'm doing well, dog. I'm doing well. To piggyback off of you, Corey, I feel like we have to always speak life into our situations. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's why I kind of was suggesting you do that. So I'm doing well, dog. All in all, I feel like my life is going in a direction, and I'm kind of in a season where I'm learning a new part of myself. And some days be really battles. Like I be having internal battles, and like I'm married and I have a wife, but I realize in certain seasons of my life I can't share with everybody. And it's not just like, it doesn't have to be my wife or even y'all or like people I talk to on a day-to-day. Sometimes you got to work your way through your own battle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And along these seasons where like you see sunshine, it could be like a flat tire along the way. You know what I mean? You could leave your sunroof open and the car get rained on.
Yeah.
And I'm just driving. I'm driving towards the sun.
Right.
I'm driving towards the sun. So I'm in a season right now where I'm just learning a new version of myself. And it's challenging because I don't know. I don't know all the time if it's like, if I'm giving things the right energy. Sometimes like a lot of situations don't even be worth your energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But since I'm trying to figure out how to decipher and still learning myself at this phase, because obviously I'm turning 30 this year, it's like I'm just learning a new version of me. And I got to figure out which energy to keep and let go.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
And I think like a big part, like with the energy that you give to certain situations, I think it's all about the capacity of the energy. Like, because everything doesn't require the same capacity of it. Not saying like things don't require any energy at all. Like, cause sometimes you could just kind of scale back from certain things. But it's funny because like I never forget having a conversation with my biological dad. Again, this is somebody that, I barely talk to, but he had told me one time, like, yeah, Corey, you're going to learn, like, sometimes you got to be selfish. Because I think I had told him that sounded very selfish, something that he was telling me. And his response to that was, sometimes you're going to learn that sometimes you got to be selfish because everybody else around you is going to be selfish. You may not see it, but they are. And, like, at the time, I'm like, man, that sound dumb as hell. Like, I love, doing things for people. I love pouring into people. But you do that so much that sometimes you forget to pour even like an ounce into your own cup. So like you do have to find that balance of the capacity that you're giving out and make sure that you give into yourself, because if you're not right, everything else that you doing because you are the catalyst ain't gonna be right. So I understand them in a slight and like in the essence of it. I'm not saying go out there and be fully selfish in life. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because that we can keep the world going in a better rotation if we continuously helping each other out. But don't forget to pour into your own cup. Yeah. Like that cup has to have something in it for everything else to work.
Absolutely, I agree. We're working on it.
For sure, man.
Definitely working on it. Just protecting my energy, my family's energy right now, and we in a decent season though.
That's love.
For sure.
It's love, man.
For sure.
Glad to hear everybody doing good.
Yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely.
We alive. Life is good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fact.
Absolutely. So we at 59.
I think we hit 160. Yeah, I just looked at it.
Oh, we at 160 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah. 160 for Fatherhood Forward, man. Appreciate the love and support. Which hopefully we can get to 200 before the season's over. You know what I mean?
Love.
Hopefully we can do that, and We should do something for the people. We get 200.
Yeah, I'm with that.
All right, cool. So what we got for today, Jordan?
We got setting boundaries with the parents, the grandparents, family members,
Yeah.
in general. So I guess we can start off. When do y'all feel like your grandparents like overstep their boundaries?
Our children's grandparents or our grandparents?
Children's grandparents.
Jesus.
Well, I'll go first. Give y'all time to think about it.
Yeah, there you go.
When Price was first born, right? It's my first child, so my mom is like real anxious. You know what I'm saying? So she checking on me nonstop, hopping in nonstop, and it got to a point where it was a little like overbearing in a sense. I know that she ain't mean like to step in as much as she did, or like I don't really want to say the wrong thing and piss her off.
It's all love. Hold up, cat. Hold up.
Why you handle that? That's why I threw him in the fire first. Nah, not about to burn my toes in 10 minutes into the episode. Hell no. So how about we do it like this?
Let's set the preface now that it's all love. Parents, grandparents, it's all love. And that's what I was going to say, even like in response to what Jordan was saying. What they doing is coming from a place of love.
It's all love, mama. I love you.
It's coming from a place of love, caring, and just wanting to make sure that we don't make no mistakes that they may have thought that they made. You know what I mean? So it's coming from a place of care. Regardless if we see it as right or wrong, we understand that the intent behind it is positive. So I think we can talk freely because we understand. You know what I mean? Not for real, like we understand that. You know what I mean? Just because that they have the positive intent, that don't mean that we have to like it though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not putting them down just because we say that we didn't like something. That's like if I cook you a meal, you know what I mean? I think it's a great meal. I want you to tell me straight up, I didn't really like that, bro. You put a little too much of this in there. Like, you know what I mean? That wasn't my cup of tea. So that's how, like, let's set that preface now. You know what I mean? Like, the plate looked good. I appreciate you making it for me. It just wasn't something from my palate.
Well, with us being first-time parents, well, not first-time parents anymore, but like at the beginning when you feel like you really gotta set boundaries, it's just because we just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that with our grandparents growing up. I mean, for me at least, like my grandmother didn't allow me to do whatever I want, but she had a different level of patience. So imagine like how your parents were with the youngest child. They were just like done. They're tired. You know what I mean? So I think, in the regard for grandparents, it's like maybe I can redo whatever I did wrong with my children and kind of let my grandkids do whatever. Oh, they can eat whatever, or they can drink whatever, and then when they come to our house, it's not eat or drink whatever whenever. Right. I think that's the biggest boundary that me and my wife had to work through with both sides of grandparents for our children. So like just not letting them do whatever, eat whatever, certain things we wouldn't feed them, or eating candy. Like we never gave them candy and they eating lollipops and all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? It's just,
and the kids be knowing where they can get over it too, bro. Because since Sarah go to my mom's house, he know that he gonna get some fruit snacks, he gonna get some chips, like even if he don't eat his lunch, like he know he gonna go for that.
Right.
Like so they be knowing what's up.
That's probably the biggest boundary. I trust my mom, my mother-in-law, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So have you ever had the boundary conversation?
Yeah, I've had it like in a few different ways. Because it depends. Like I'm more of like you don't know it's a problem until it come up. Like one of the things that like is coming to my brain now, like when Sincere was a baby, mind you, it's my Sincere was my mom's first grandchild. So of course there's a lot of excitement there. I would take Sincere over there so we can get a break or whatever. You know what I mean? At that time, like, they definitely wanted them over there. But then my mom would be having like people over at the house. like trying to host while she got the baby, and then also it's her first grandchild, so she want to like look at my grandson, and he's so, you know what I mean, all that stuff. So I'm like, hold up now,
he in everybody's face.
Yeah, like who gonna be over there? Like, I need to know.
How old was he at the time?
Like a couple months or a couple weeks.
Fresh infant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like,
she
ain't
born
no
in 2020? 2021.
2021. Yeah, since they're 2021.
COVID baby still.
Yeah. So, and she be like, oh, it's just X, Y, and Z. Like, nah, I just want him around y'all. Like, you know what I mean? That's it right now. Like, he ain't no show monkey. Like, nah, I know he's cute and all that. That's your first grandson, but if y'all gonna have people over there, I need to know. Right. And if that's the case, then I can make a decision and I can say, you know what? Nah, another time. Yeah. So like I had that conversation early on, like, you know what I mean? Of course, it was like a little bit of pushback. She's like, well, it's my house. Like, yeah. All right, and it's my son. Like, I feel like in a lot of these conversations, again, I don't mean no malice by it. My word go. It's my kid. Like, it ain't yours. No matter what goes behind that, like, at the end of the day, these is my kids.
Mm-hmm. But you asking her to watch your kid.
That's right. I am. But
that's the challenge, though.
I get it. But they still got to come home to me. They got to answer to me over anybody else. So I feel like my word go.
That's cool. It'll go as long as that phone call go.
What do you mean?
Like, you might, like, if you having a conversation with her, or as long as that conversation goes. Because mom or dad, they're going to respect what you say, of course.
Yeah.
But they going to do whatever is easiest. They still going to
do what they want, man. I feel like, especially in their household.
But if it comes to a point to where it's like, you're not listening to what I say and it's something that I don't want happening is happening, bro,
you have every right.
I got every right to restrict access.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, you're not listening? Take it away from you like you used to do to me. That's simple. Unfortunately, I know it sounds harsh, but it's the reality of it.
Yeah.
I think for me to do that to my mom, the situation has to be like OD.
What's OD?
You told me.
I'm asking you. You said it.
Cause like I couldn't think of anything. Like, if the biggest thing might be like, yo, I don't want my kids eating X, Y, and Z, or drinking X, Y, and Z, because they don't do it over here.
Right.
And if I tell you time, I shouldn't, like, that's simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feeding my kids is one thing. Like, if I say it, don't do it, then you better not do it. I just hope we don't have to ever have that. You know
right, but like you just said,
that'd be so hard for me to just take that, like, oh no, you feeding my kids X, Y, and Z, so I can't see them. How
like
far
you said,
does that go?
Do what they're gonna do what they want to do. So let's say you say, don't feed my kids Kit Kats. She like, okay, Jahi.
No, pork.
All right, let's say pork.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feed my kids pork. She like, okay, Jahi. You later come find them. You go pick the kids up one day after you just had that conversation, maybe like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in, they eating pork.
That's OD to me though, because I specifically told you like that one thing. So I guess I can understand that.
Right, and a lot of times the mom will say, it's okay, it's just, you know what I mean? They're going to try to like downplay. You
was raised on it.
Right, because they got their own answers to it too. So at that point, what do?
That's tough, man. Because my aunt is a big product of that. I'm not going to lie. Like,
of what?
We telling her to do something and she do it anyway. I mean, don't do something and she do it anyway. That's where Price get his spoilness from. He go over there, he do whatever. Feel me? He come back and now he's wild.
Right.
So I don't even be knowing, like, I tell her don't give him that.
Right.
Still gonna do it anyway. So it's like, well, I'm not gonna restrict your access because you like a big part of my village. You feel me? So I don't even know how to handle them certain situations because, like, he go to the dentist. He got cavities. Now he gotta get the fillings in. I ain't giving him the candy.
Right. So at that point, it's a, I don't want to say hindrance, but it's a slight hindrance like that's being created. That's something that's out of your control. And I feel like, I don't know, bro. I feel like as a parent, bro, like, these is my kids. These are my babies. And at some point, I got to step up for them and do what I believe is right. If something ain't being done, at the end of the day, it's my fault. Like, I'm their dad. And that's like, am I giving people a pass because of relation? or what they do for me, at that point I'm succumbing to, like, I'm belittling my own beliefs for a relation, for like what's being done, and for what, at what price though?
I think we have to have a little bit more patience for those people who are the closest to us in those situations.
For sure.
So it's not a weighted scale. So in this situation, we might be talking about parents and grandparents, and even your aunt, because I know how close y'all are. I think that borderline of boundary gets bent a little bit with those kind of people.
How much bending are you willing to do?
Done a lot. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's crazy, but like I feel like you know what I mean, just trying to balance how, because for a while, postpartum, right? You know how postpartum works for like postpartum depression for women. They have separation anxiety sometimes, right? So any slightest thing that may offset that depression, if I say, oh, they over there eating lollipops, oh my God, they keep eating lollipops, they never eat lollipops before, I'm about to go get them. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, this is a tough joint. But
that's what we're here for, to have these tough
Yeah.
conversations, man,
Yeah.
that people ain't having. I think, bro, I think a respect goes into a lot of like what we saying though, because at a certain point, it's like, if you're not gonna listen to me, that sound like you're not respecting me. Like we kind of talked about that when we was talking about like the discipline aspect. Like, yeah, these is our parents, but we've become adults now to where we're now parenting our kids. Our parents have, like, the roles kind of got to switch. Like, unfortunately, we kind of got to parent our parents how to be the grandparents that we want. Like, because again, we in control of this situation. Like, I don't think we could just take the back seat in what's happening around our kids. At that point, you're not like, in my eyes, you're not like being the full parent that you should be. Like, these is our kids. Like, at the end of the day, everything that's happening is going to be embedded in them. And as a real parent, I feel like you need to be able to look at that and say, am I comfortable with this? And make a decision based off of that. Because, and like I said, in my eyes, I think everything that happens to us is based off of our parents. And now that I'm in that role, I don't want to look back on something, because I'm very analytical over things.
Say that one more time.
I think everything that happens based off like our actions and what we do, how we think, a lot of it is from our parents and like what we've been taught, what we've been shown.
Like your experiences.
Yeah. We only know what we exposed to. And who's your biggest exposer? More than likely it's going to be your parents if they really involved with your life. They're going to take you places. They're going to show you things. You with your parents all the time. Your parents is choosing your school. So even when you're not in school, that's a product of your parents. I mean, when you at school and not with your parents, that's a product of your parents' choice. Where you live, that's a product of your parents' choice. It all boils down to your parents. So I feel like we got to be hands-on everything that's going around our kids. And we can't, like, I mean, you want to take shortcuts around it and you know what I mean, take shortcomings. Who does that fall on? That's affecting your kid.
So I guess I gotta speak. We gotta figure out like what level we're at with that, because the kids are so young. It's like, what kind of what boundaries are we setting beyond, like, you know, making sure it's not OD people around them. You just doing whatever, letting them go to sleep whenever. Like,
yeah, like, I mean, sleep is like a big thing too. Like, I mean, I had that conversation with my mom as well. Like, I stick to a schedule. I remember one time she was like, Corey, you're not a drill sergeant. He's not like an army cadet. They don't need a strict schedule. But I'm like, this is what he's used to.
Yeah.
This is what works. Stick to it as close as you can. She don't want to do that. You're going to, like, first of all, you're going to see why you need to stick to it, because you're going to have a hard time. She had a hard time. Eventually, she started to see, like, all right, I'm going to listen to you, but, I mean, she still kind of do her own thing, but
her way, yeah.
Right. But you're going to see why I'm saying it. I'm with the kid every day.
Right.
You're going to be with him for a couple hours and you think you know everything. And I said it on here before. Like, I told my mom too, you raised Corey and Jaden. You ain't never raised Sincere.
Right.
He's not me or Jaden. like every kid is different. I'm with the kid every day, so I know what works. I've put it in place to work. So like, why not listen to me?
I think that's just the older soul in parents, man. Because I remember when my mom was putting the rice cereal in the milk.
Mm-hmm.
I come to find out that you ain't even supposed to be doing that.
For real?
No, not at all, bro.
Oh,
I like literally just found this out at Cross's last doctor's appointment. They said it can cause like obesity and problems.
That's some new stuff because that's where the doctor told us that.
Yeah, the doctor said.
Doctor said don't put no like rice in the milk. You can put it in like the baby.
Like rice or the cereal?
Cereal rice.
Like the Gerber drink that come in the little
that you pour.
Yeah, you said rice. I was like putting rice.
Yeah, nah, but they got one that say rice and like oatmeal like
yeah.
grains.
Them joint, the Gerber joints. Yeah. You're not supposed to put it in the milk.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
And you know, parents like our age, they've been doing that for years.
That's how they get them to go to sleep.
Yeah,
shit, we did it. I know we did it.
Yeah, we did it too. We didn't do it as much with Saint because he didn't really like it, and I mean he's obese himself.
But you know what? You know what needs to that in those situations. Things vary for different ethnicities of people too. Like what we got to take a look at like the field study. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some of these babies do be chunky.
Yeah.
But ethnicity, your
genetics,
your genetics, all that kind of plays a part into specifically obesity. You know what I mean? And if you giving it to them like that's like a nighttime job.
Yeah, only nighttime.
You ain't giving that to them 3-4 times a day. You get what I'm saying? So I think we got to take into regard what the doctor says. So maybe we should revisit that. Yeah. Look it up.
How y'all go about people kissing y'all kids?
No, nobody kiss my kids. I don't even kiss my kids. Like I kiss my kids on the face. You know what I mean? Yeah. Forehead.
Yeah, don't kiss my kids on the mouth.
You kiss my kid in the mouth, I'm gonna punch you.
What about even just like the cheek area?
It depends on who you are. Grandma, auntie, maybe. That's it.
Yeah, immediate family.
Yeah, and that's like one John. Like, don't be Odin.
Yeah.
Come on, why we gotta do all that? And my kids know now. Like, yo, I lean to give them a kiss, they give me their forehead. So I can only imagine what they do to anybody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even my son, like, you know, forehead.
Nigga, don't put your lips on me.
Yeah, no. And it's crazy. That's how my wife was before. Like, we really, really got into it. Like, we didn't even kiss like that. So, what age limit do you start setting boundaries with your kids?
I feel like it starts as soon as they are born.
Yeah.
Certain boundary has to be set when they're born.
Yeah.
For example, the kissing thing, like as an infant, don't even kiss my infant on the cheek.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know what you did last night. You feel me? I don't know what kind of germs you got in your body. Don't kiss my infant. Please.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think it's like as soon as they're born, like Jordan said, like I think it's very situational. You don't know if something's a problem, or people don't know something's a problem until it happened, and you don't know it's a problem until it get addressed. So when something come up, I think it should be addressed so that way somebody know not to continuously do that.
How strict were y'all with the burping cloth and holding the infant?
Oh, like off the shirt?
Yeah, was that a requirement for y'all?
Nah, not really, not for me.
Yeah, nah. It was more of anything, just especially when my kids were growing. We got like post-COVID kids, so we really gotta be like, for a while, was everybody, you gotta have a mask on.
Yeah.
Wash your hands when you come in the house. All that kind of like that was like something I felt like was simple at the time, but it was like a lot of measures. Wash your hands, and you know what? We might have did have something like a little throat towel or something like that. Just because, like, you never know what people be doing on the day-to-day. You're not about to just come in the door and touch my kid. Like, it was just a different time. Today is a little bit different, you know what I mean? But especially while they small, yeah. Because when babies get sick that small, you feel terrible.
Facts. They don't even know what's happening.
Yeah. Wait.
Time out.
Wait a minute. Before you go any further, we have a message for you guys.
I need y'all guys to smash that like button.
Hit it.
Smash that follow button.
Bam.
Smash that subscribe button.
Do it.
Turn them noties on.
I need it.
Why? So just to let people know why this is important.
If we really trying to grow this channel, man, we need all of y'all support. Every single viewer from this video, from this episode, smash that like button like Jordan said. It's going to help us grow this channel and reach new heights, reach new audience to help us grow our community like we plan to do with Fatherhood Forward.
Appreciate y'all. Hit that red button.
Let's get back to the show.
So do you feel like, all right, do you feel like since we set the boundaries, do our parents have, is it a lack of respect, or they're just trying to like redo what they didn't get to do with us?
I think it's more so to redo. I don't think they look at it from like, oh, I don't respect you, so I'm not going to answer.
And they never say it like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's malicious like that. But I think it's just a matter of them thinking that they're still the parent.
Does it feel like a lack of respect?
I agree with what you saying.
I think it can feel like a lack of respect, but I agree. Yeah. Like, I think it can feel like a lack of respect for us,
right?
Especially now that we grown. But I think it's a lot of it is like, I'm your parent, so you got to listen to me. No, this is a whole different ball game now. Like, I need you to listen to me now. Like, I have to parent, and that goes get into the habit of it now, because later down the line, don't be trying to trump me in front of my kid. You know what I mean? Like, and then they're gonna feel like they can do that to me. Nah, show my kid that I can be respected, and what I say goes. Like, show them that early. Like, no, your dad said, so this is what we doing. Help me instill that in my kids. Don't say, well, I know your dad said this, but we gonna do this. What does that tell to a 2-year-old and 3-year-old who is so impressionable that they're gonna take that same thing and run with it too? Well, my dad said this, well, I'm gonna do this.
Right.
No, help me instill that in these kids early.
That's good.
Yeah. Clip that.
Yeah,
clip that one.
Yeah, that's good. So in our parenting, have you I wasn't raised by my father. Like, I had my uncle to be there for me, but obviously like we said, like, our moms were there. But Jordan, you had your father. Does it ever feel like it's a little overbearing from the grandparents, like trying to still parent us on how to parent our children? Because I probably felt like that when like my kids were younger, and we was having some concerns about our children. You know what I'm saying? Like, it came to a moment where like people were suggesting things.
Yeah.
And then it started to feel overbearing, because for me, for a while, it's like, yo, let my child grow.
Yeah.
Before we start putting things in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Give me some specifics on that though, like an example.
You know, I'm trying to protect my family.
I get it, but we potting.
When Seven was like 1 going on to 2, she had some developmental challenges. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just wasn't hitting certain markers. And like, my mom was suggesting like, oh, maybe we should get her evaluated. And I'm like, in my head, I'm kind of like, yeah, maybe we should too, because I take into regard everything that my mom says. But like, just before we got her evaluated, she started to pick it up. You feel me? She started using the potty. She started it's just certain things she started to do. And it's like, yeah, it's something that we can think about, but it's like, kids are so young. Their brain ain't even developed yet.
Right.
Not even halfway. So sometimes we got to do the work, even as grandparents, because I think, like, even speaking for, like, I feel like my grandmother helped me mentally to be mentally sharp, but like, that's it. I wasn't taught about nothing else. She ran a business, never taught me how to run a business. So in that regard, like, all right, instead of being overbearing in that moment and just having suggestions, help me work through what is a perceived problem or issue through teaching. We can go through this and grow through it. Right. Don't just talk me to death. You feel me?
Yeah. Like, so, like, and listening to what you're saying, like in the moments, the question just came to me: are they like? Do you think our parents are making suggestions to us, like actual suggestions, or are they telling us to do things?
I think they telling us, bro. Because they in a way they probably still think, oh, I parented you, so what worked for you, it should work for your child, and that's not the case all the time. You feel me?
And you could have been wrong.
Yeah.
Like the reality of it, like because I have wrong moments as a parent. So why are you not? You're not a perfect parent.
Yeah.
Like there is no such
There's
thing
no
as a perfect parent
right
on this planet. So yes, you could have made some wrong decisions. You could be telling me to make a wrong decision. But that's why I asked, like, because like a suggestion is something that I'm suggesting to you, but you don't have to do it, and I'm not gonna be mad at you if you don't do it.
It'd be like a little bit of both,
yeah.
But more of like I'm really trying to like tell you what to do,
right?
Or I'm leaving it out here for not to see what you want to do, but like to see how you handle it as a parent now, because you're still my child, but you're a parent, and I gotta let you kind of like I'm gonna put something out there, and I'm gonna see how you react.
Yeah, I think a line has to be drawn. Once, especially once your child has a kid, become a parent of. I gotta let go and let you be the parent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for support,
absolutely,
and suggestions, but not totally unwarranted suggestions either, because that's a whole different thing too. Some things just don't be warranted. Like I didn't ask you to do that or to tell me that. Like I didn't ask for an opinion here. That shit made the sign fall. The sign fell out.
Listen, we getting towards the end of the season. Shit's going down over here. please spare us, y'all.
Nah, it do be moments like that where I didn't ask you for that. Like,
yeah, she heard that shit. Shut
up. But yeah, like I think a respect level has to be given for your kid becoming a parent, and that doesn't mean like just become completely hands off. Like, still be there for your kid being a parent, but also learn to like fall back and let them mess up, let them learn. When they come to you, then you know what I mean, provide that parent instinct and you know what I mean, that nurturing. But sometimes you do gotta let go. I feel like as a grandparent, being a parent to somebody that has your child that has a kid. But I haven't been there yet either. So everything that I'm saying, it could sound easy. But like our parents have been parents for 30 years.
Right.
So I can imagine that can be hard to kind of shift it. Something that you've been so used to, but I don't know. I think it's something that has to be looked at.
All right, this is enough bashing of our mothers.
I don't think we bashing them, man.
Nah,
I love my mom and everything that she do for me,
for sure.
And helping me be the parent that I am, and I appreciate the moments where she like just randomly tell me that she proud of the dad that I am today. Because it is a product of her. Like I said, everything that I do, like I only know what I'm exposed to. I only know what I've been taught. So again, and that's something that I feel like just hit me too. Just have faith in what you taught me. Like you did the work.
That's a clip right there.
Now it's time to like let the work come to fruition. See what happens. See, let's look at your test score. And I'm gonna show you.
They don't got to clip that button. That's crazy. I was trying to clip that. That was good.
How about your grandparents? Are they the same way or more overbearing, less overbearing?
My grandparents are a lot more hands off with my kids, just because they older.
Yeah, I think the same. I think my grandma is more so like peace. Like,
yeah,
this is what you think. This is what I think you should do. Like,
right. That's my grandmother too.
Yeah.
Y'all have both grandparents, or how many grandparents y'all got?
Nah, I just got my grandma.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I got my grandmother and my biological grandfather is he alive, but I don't know where he at. But my grandmother's husband, he's been in my life for all 30 years, so he's just the same. He's just like a hardworking dude. He don't really say much. Southern dude. He go to work, come home, abide by his wife type shit. But me and my grandma got really tight relationship. You know what I mean? Like,
me and mine too.
Like,
I can't tell my grandma no.
I tell my grandma no.
I can't, bro.
Tell her. Like, what's something that you can't tell her no to? Give me an example.
I could never
This
tell
is
my
like, she wanted to buy Price a fish tank, right? Because we went over her house and she got like this big fish tank. So he was interested in the fish. So she was like, "Oh, I'll buy him one." I'm like, I really don't want this nigga to get this fish tank.
That's
so
more work for you.
Let alone she bought the fish tank. I didn't put the fish in there like real fish.
Mhm.
I got like some little play fish that swim around. I'm not getting ready cleaning no fish tank, bro.
I mean, that's low maintenance though.
Man,
Nah, it's still
don't
work,
nobody
bro.
help me with the cat. You feel me?
Yeah, especially you already got another animal.
I'm not ready
To be fair,
here.
that's your cat.
No, it's not.
No.
We made a family decision to bring that cat here.
Okay. Don't mind my business then.
Yeah, but I can't tell her no, man. That's my baby though. And,
Yeah.
and you know, she real like sickly, you know, she has cancer, so
Oh
yeah,
man,
that's my dog. So I can't tell her no for
I
nothing.
understand.
Yeah, shout out to grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma getting up there, but she's still gonna hear no from me. Yeah.
Corey is a tough dude, man.
Yeah, that's
Tough dude.
It's all love. Like, I feel like it just, because I love you, I'm not gonna. I gotta give it to you raw. Like, I gotta give you my purest form. Trying to think of a moment where I gotta tell my grandma no. Like, it could be something as simple as like, oh, like he need like right now they want Saint to, my mom and my grandma, they want Saint to get these old man hard shoes on the bottom so he can start walking. I'm like, man, I'm not doing that. I tried it with Sincere when y'all suggested it.
Mhm.
That didn't work. He started walking on the carpet barefoot.
Mm-mm.
He gonna walk when he want to walk.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not gonna buy this. I don't want you to spend your money on it because I'm not gonna put it on him.
Yeah. And them
So-
Jones is ugly.
They ugly as
Yeah.
hell. Like them little hard little
Yeah,
old
the
man
walking
boots.
Them Jones
Yeah.
is
I think we
ugly.
might have some at the crib.
They probably
though.
got some too that my
Yeah.
mom done bought. They probably never been worn.
Mm.
I ain't
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's just certain things like, I don't know. If I don't want to do it, I'm not gonna do it.
I feel you.
That's small though, Corey.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be like small things, like, but I'm not going, just because it's small. I can't bend on that.
That's interesting. Even if you don't pay for it.
Yeah.
That's why they gonna put him on them when they go over their house.
Your shoes on. Your dad don't know what he talking about.
That's a fact. And I can see my mom doing that. You gonna waste your money, and I tell you, don't do it because you're gonna waste your money.
Yeah. Okay.
Ain't my money though, but
I get your perspective. So, do we have like positive? Well, we gotta throw some positives out there, of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I can say is I don't call on my mom too much when it comes to my kids because I just feel like she's worked and sacrificed and raised kids for so long that I'm really trying to give her a break. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And luckily I do have enough help. So when I do call and I need her, she's always there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even my step pop, if I ever needed him to be there, like he would be there. You feel me? My mother-in-law is the same way. Like she'll come down from New York, do whatever she need to do, drop everything for her grandkids. So I appreciate just that level of support.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of solicited, unsolicited advice, but I take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I still call her my mom.
Yeah.
Like my mom, I talk to my mom at minimum at least twice a week. Whether that's me calling her calling me. Just at minimum, just check in. But just example of like my mom, knowing like my mom's strengths and like where to step up. You know, I'm not a very, very chill person. And I'm not a confrontational person. If something like, let's say something happened at the daycare, because this happened like when Sincere at this first daycare that we went to. I know I can call my mom and I can call Stephanie, and they'll go up and raise hell after I done already like had to calmly talk at the daycare. I'm the person that's gonna go in there like, hey, look, this is what's happening.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't really like this. I don't think y'all should be doing this. And this is what's happening to my son. Let's say a couple weeks go by, something happened again. All right, I didn't gave y'all me.
So you gonna send
I gotta send the dogs.
Send the dogs up there.
I gotta send the dogs, and that's gonna be my mom. And my mom will gladly go up there. Like, look, my son then came up here and told y'all, this.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I'm here. Now what's the problem?
Yeah.
She's coming at 10. Stephanie the same way too. So like, I appreciate my mom. You know what I mean? Always willing to, you know what I mean, go to war for me at any time.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
and she's always been that way. Always. I don't think she's ever gonna stop.
They not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I can call on my mom anytime for like anything, especially when it comes to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays I try to give her a break because my sister doesn't have daycare, so she sends her baby over there during the week. So, and my mom works from home, so she be having a lot, like working from home, taking care of my nephew, and my brother sends his kid over there too. So most of the time, like my children don't really go over there like that to stay. I send them over there every now and then, but I know I can call on her whenever I need her.
That's love.
Yeah,
that's love.
Should we kind of not depend or rely? Should we like try to keep our kids around their grandparents more?
I was actually gonna say the same thing.
I think so, because I know they be like upset with me. They've actually like voiced it the last time I was over there, because Cross, he be like side-eyeing my dad a little bit. Like,
really?
Like he don't really like fuck with him.
He ain't figured it out yet.
Yeah, he ain't really figuring him out yet. And it was like, well, y'all don't bring him over here like that. Well, I'm like, one, if I'm working all week, I'm not getting ready to come home. I get home at around 6:00. I'm not getting ready to come to your house after I got off work.
I still gotta do the whole nighttime thing.
We gotta figure out dinner situation. We gotta get price prep for school the next day. I'm not coming outside after I touch here. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like that and the whole thing, and then me trying to figure out my own situation with life, the content, the streaming, I don't really be having. I'm not gonna say I ain't got the time for my parents, but like I'm motivated to, you feel me, up our life. You feel me? So I know I gotta bring them over there more, because I know they be in their bag. Like I see my other grandkids every day. Why I don't see yours?
Yeah, you know that's tough, especially when they got other grandkids. Yeah, that's tough. Now I was thinking the same thing though, just because like I want my kids to have a tight relationship with their grandparents, because I mean, life is life, and we don't get to hold on to our grandparents all the time. Like we just said, like we only got a small amount of grandparents ourselves right now. So like, I would love for them to like really cultivate that relationship while they have that opportunity.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So yeah, that's something that's actually been on my heart a lot. Just because like I know my mom like still working and stuff, so she'd be busy. But like I would love to sit down and just like really not create a schedule, but like a base schedule and minimum. Like yo, like spend some time with the kids, like and not just like them come over. They just at your house, like you watching them, like.
And that's like kind of my thing with it. If I take my kids over there, they just gonna be in the house,
right? Yeah.
Versus to where Price goes over his cousins, she gets him every other week. Most of the time, she take him somewhere.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Like. Like, all right, again, we pod and I kick it to a raw because I say all this stuff to my mom. Like, my parents, I feel like they in an era of like not accepting that they fully like are getting older yet. They want to like now they like they're not even empty nesters, but they're like partially empty nesters.
Free still. They
so they're trying
to
embrace that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I had a kid at that same time, but now's the time to be that grandparent, because they only gonna be the small ones. I ain't having no more kids.
Yeah.
So like these is your first grandkids. Embrace that time, because we can't get this time back. Like just the same way that I gotta embrace this time as being a parent, and I gotta take the back seat on certain things. I know you didn't have these kids. I did, but they only get y'all once.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we gotta fill our own cup up, but you done lived a lot. For real, like
shit.
This nigga cold as ice.
This nigga cutthroat.
For real, bro. Like, and I'm not saying all this stuff like I'm going, like,
I can't wait to see that shit.
I'm not saying, bro, when I become a grandparent, bro, I'm going to dedicate time to my grandkids, bro. Ooh. Like, I enjoyed, like, you know what I mean? I had my grandparents. I got my grandma's name tatted on me because I used to be with my grandma. I'm like, yeah, bro, our grandparents was grandparents. They was in the crib. Yeah. Bro, my mom be out at brunch, out on vacation. Yo. Like, take the kids to the zoo.
Yo, you know,
take the kids on vacation with you.
Take them. Take them.
Yo, you know what I just thought about, bro? You know, I don't know if it's The Incredibles. You know the black dude with The Incredibles? He kind of did like
the Frozen. The Frozen.
That nigga cold. Yo, I'm crying, Corey. You gotta chill, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. And I love my mom, but I definitely think they could. You know what I mean? I understand y'all want to have fun. I called my mom yesterday, like, yo,
I'm really crying.
Y'all doing anything tomorrow? She's like, I'm working like 7 to 11. I'm like, all right, you doing anything after work? Because, I mean, we got to pack some stuff up. The kids can come over there, chill with y'all. Y'all can hang out. She like, well, I did want to go out after work. Mom, it's Sunday. Like,
yo, like
you got grandkids. Yo. Like, I ain't never heard Gloria say, I'm going out.
Man.
Yeah. Like, your mom turned.
Mom be outside, bro.
Yeah. I think I've heard something about it where like this generations of grandparents just aren't as like present, and that's a real thing. But like I said, like I can handle it right now, but they also are at a stage like when I bring them around, like even when Jabri get around, like my grandmother, he ain't really got used to her yet, so it take him a while to get like, oh, these. You know what I'm saying? Because it used to be like that with my mom, and she was like, you need to bring him around more. We bring him around more. But like, bro, we just be going through life. You feel me?
Yeah.
And them days go by fast.
They do.
And sometimes I might not speak to my mom for like 2-3 days or something like that. And she probably ain't seen the kids for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. One thing I will say though, because I feel like I've had that similar situation with my mom, because Sincere be like a little standoffish with my mom. But I think it's more so because like he played with my stepdad a lot, but like my mom don't play the same way. But what I think have changed it, because now he's like he calls her on the phone himself. Like, I want to call Gammy. Like, I think him having an iPad and being able to call her, he'll call every. But if he had y'all numbers in his iPad, he would call y'all. But just him being able to do that, I think it helps. So like, do y'all grandparents do they got like iPhone or something? Like, shit, we got my grandma my iPhone. So the only thing she know how to do is answer FaceTime for Sincere. Like, that's the only thing she know how to do.
Yeah,
but it helps though.
Everybody got iPhone.
Yeah, at least like hopping on FaceTime. Like my grandma, something I got to get better at with my grandma, being more consistent with it. Cause she be like, yeah, can we call him and see it so I can see him on video? Like, I was like, yeah, like, but that's something I got to get better at. Yeah. But just having
simple.
that, it is simple.
That's easy.
Yeah, but just something like that, it just keeps the connection there. Like they see the face, you know what I mean? Talk to him, just to kind of keep it growing.
I feel that.
All right. So when the grandparents do get the grandchildren, is it you think they just outright spoil on them? The spoiledness comes from the grandparent?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it takes part.
Yes.
Because sometimes it'd be us too, but yeah, I think it definitely plays a part.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of agree too. Kind of agree. Y'all got anything else? I did want to ask another question, but it's a little.
I mean, even touching on the spoiledness, like, I say it's all of us, because like when they kind of like my kids, at least, I say we babied Sincere too much because he was the first one, and then like with Saint, I think we've been a little not hands off, but like we kind of eased up. But you know, with grandparents, it's like they want to appease the kids a lot. They want to do with the kids. They think it's all funny because they ain't dealing with them on the regular. But I think I started to see that for myself once like Sincere got older. Like he would. It's like I said, he go to them. He know he can get snacks and this, that, and the third. Like, I'm not playing all that snack shit here. Like, you gotta eat first, then you can get some snacks. just seeing like little stuff like that, it's just like, yeah, y'all do spoil them, and he knows it though. They learn it.
Yeah.
So I just think that's something that we gotta be mindful of too.
That's kind of. I think that's what grandparents for. Cause my grandma spoiled me too.
Yeah.
Not like, I don't know, like she just gave me a lot of love. You feel me?
Yeah, and it's all coming from a place of love. Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Give me a lot.
I don't really combat that too much because it's like temporary moments, but don't overstep.
Okay. All right, so we on 27. Before we go, I feel like we should speak on this. Economically, we in some trying times.
Yeah. Get ready, get harder.
And we kind of prefaced this conversation a couple episodes ago. Are y'all feeling the burden of how tough things are right now?
I think I'm adapting.
Okay.
I think I'm adapting, not feeling the burden.
That's a good word for it.
Yeah.
I ain't got no choice.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Well, I do got a choice because like I could not be thinking the way that I am and not changing.
Well,
You know what I mean? So I won't say I don't got no choice because some people is just unfortunately not thinking.
But you don't have that choice because you know what you got at stake.
Yeah, I know it's a stake. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I can't go down no more.
Right.
No.
And if we have any like suggestions for the people who might need help adapting, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. I thank you because you definitely said you was like, Corey don't even have a budget. I do now. I got it on paper. It was in my head at first.
You gotta start somewhere.
So I got a Google Sheets for
That's
us.
Good.
Everything I got that. I'm trying to get better at Google Sheets and Excel.
Yeah.
Man, that joint gonna turn red if I overspend $1.
Right.
So I like that now.
Right.
I need to know where every single dollar is going right
Absolutely.
now. Especially with like things getting increase.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to play smart.
How much y'all think shit going to increase by? The whole tariff situation.
Or has already increased by? Bro, we was on Amazon trying to buy like them little beaters for kids.
Mm-hmm.
A 4-pack was $18.
Jesus.
Crazy.
Of kid beaters.
I seen a TikTok a while ago. I probably got it saved somewhere. I seen a TikTok a while ago. It's funny because somebody had made like a Walmart order.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 years ago. They went back and looked at their history and they just hit the reorder button. Everything on the order has increased by a few dollars already. Like a lot of dollars. The simple stuff like that's groceries, like turkey, cheese, everything, like things that we need.
That even like some hair products, bro. We taking the hit at the shop.
I
like
bet.
Certain clippers, it's costing more and all that. Like,
a lot of that stuff come from overseas.
Yeah, a whole lot of, especially the hair industry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we about to feel it, man. And you just gotta play the game smarter. You gotta pivot and adjust. That's been like the motto.
Yeah. And if you're paying attention to like if you've been paying attention, like these times come every few years. It's happening in cycles economically.
Yeah. This one is just scary. Hit a little different.
Yeah,
scary. Hit a little. Different.
But if you paid attention to the times, like a lot of money is made during these times. A lot of money is lost, but if you're in the right places, like I've been in the stock market heavy for like the last 2 years, so now I know how to pivot it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of like mental anxiety that come with it, and like mental strength you need because like you see red, it don't mean it don't look good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like my long term portfolio taking a smacker, but short term my trading John, we paying attention to economics. So I feel like as a parent, if you like intentional about where you want your family to go and your budget or your plans for vacationing, all that gotta be budget. You can't just do that from off the arm, but you gotta pay attention to the economics, to how much it costs to go on a cruise or take 4 people on a cruise. Or we might have to leave these kids behind if we go on a cruise, or we can't afford to do it at all,
or just push it back. You know what I mean? Just pivot and adjust.
Right.
Pivot and adjust.
Cruises charge babies to get on.
That's tough,
and they don't even eat. They can't eat the food.
That's tough.
we in the process of planning a Disney trip, but I want to get it done before Saint turned 3.
Yeah,
because kids under 3 is free.
Yeah. That Disney trip is tough. When y'all going?
The plan is between at some point next year. Like originally we were saying like March, but I think I want to push it back maybe to like I potentially want to do it Christmas next year.
Yeah, y'all let me know, man. We
let
might
me
be
know
able to
for
do
sure.
something.
That's a bet. That's a bet. We can do that.
One of them cribs with the pool and all that, man. Yeah, I'll be with that.
Nice
Sure.
Airbnb.
Yeah.
Christmas down there is beautiful, man. I went one year. My parents took us. The fireworks is amazing. That's the best fireworks show I ever seen.
Yeah, I'm kind of off of Christmas shit anyway, so if we go down there, like that'd be a whole.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love that. So yeah, pay attention to what's going on out here, man. It's not easy, but it's as difficult as you make it too.
Woo. That's a bar.
That was a bar.
It's a bar. It's as difficult as you make it because you are in control.
From the 3, John Morant style.
Take ownership of your life.
Speaking of John Morant, before we get out of here,
Fine.
what's up with my man? Like, all right, brief update. If you don't know, John Morant, he had a situation in the NBA like a year or two ago.
Situations.
Plural.
He got multiple situations where he brandished. He had showed a gun on video with the gun suspended. All this. They tell John Morant don't do the 3-pointer gun signal one day. Do it the next day.
Yeah.
My thing is, it's relevant here because John Morant has his father in his life. Courtside.
His father be on bullshit too, though.
But like, how do clearly?
Yeah.
Like, bro, pointing at Joker.
I said, "Oh man,
It's
John,
one
why
thing-
you do that, dog?"
It's one thing to have your father in your life, but it's another for your father to be on some a good influence in your life. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's
like
a
it's
prime
a
example.
night and day. It's a night and day difference between LeVar Ball and T. Marie.
Sometimes your dad being in your life ain't the best thing. If he ain't on some good shit, if he just leading you to do some dumb shit, like shit, my dad even told me like, yo, you might have been made out way better than me actually having me, because I probably would have had you on some nut shit.
That fine was like 80 bands, wasn't it?
75 bands
For a
bag.
gesture.
for some shit that they told you not to do. You already got warned for.
That's
Yeah, I seen speaking of like having like your dad in your life and like sports and shit, I seen a crazy, not a crazy statistic, but my man's posted. I meant to go back and look it up because he said look it up if you don't believe me. But he said there's never been a quarterback in the Super Bowl that hasn't had their dad in their life.
mm.
Damn.
He was just basically stressing the importance of having your dad in life to be a leader. But he was like, if you don't believe me, go and look it up. There's never been a quarterback in the Super Bowl that didn't have their dad.
That's tough.
Michael Vick never went to the Super Bowl.
Michael Vick ain't never been on Super Bowl.
Cam Newton
Cam Newton been in the Super Bowl.
Cam Gift like his dad was there though.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good one. I had to look that up.
Yeah, I gotta look it up and see if it's actually valid because that's a crazy parallel.
Yeah, I mean he ain't pull that out of his back pocket. He said that because
Yeah.
he did the research.
Facts.
Yeah,
But I know Patty got his dad.
Yeah, that's
Jalen got his dad.
Yeah,
So
it's interesting. And you know most of the white quarterbacks.
yeah. Yeah, man.
We breaking that cycle. Episode 27.
It's a fact. We're moving fatherhood forward.
A good one.
Like, share, subscribe.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
Always with
A
love.
lot. We're gonna clip the best parts.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
It's all love, man. It's all love.
Yeah, episode 27, man. I challenge.
All right, y'all. Catch y'all on the next one.